The Old Shoes. Section 1. The Winter Morning. The cold wind whipped through the narrow streets of the small village, carrying the sharp bite of winter. Snowflakes drifted from the sky like tiny feathers, settling on rooftops and doorsteps. Inside a tiny wooden house at the end of the lane lived a boy named Arin, a quiet child with big dreams and very little to call his own. Every morning, before the sun rose, Arin slipped his feet into his torn, thin shoes so worn out that his toes peeked through the cracks. The soles had holes the size of coins, forcing him to walk on snow like he was stepping on ice. But he never complained. Running was his joy. Running made him forget the hunger, the cold, and the loneliness. He ran everywhere, to school, to the market, to the river, imagining he was racing toward a future far brighter than his present. Sparkles Section 2. The Quiet Kindness. One freezing morning, Arin opened his door and stopped. There, resting neatly on the step, was a brand new pair of running shoes, red, clean, warm, and shining like treasure against the snow. A small note was tucked beside them. "Run far, your future is waiting." Arin looked around, but the street was empty. He picked up the shoes carefully, almost afraid they weren't real. Tears blurred his vision as he held them to his chest. For the first time that winter, his feet felt warm. For the first time in his life, he felt seen. He didn't know it yet, but the man who left them was Mr. Hale, the old shop owner who often watched Arin run past his store every morning, shivering in his torn shoes but never stopping. Sparkles Section 3. The Years of Determination. The shoes changed Arin's life. Every morning, he trained with a new fire inside him. He ran faster, longer, and with purpose. The village noticed the boy who sprinted through the fields like he was chasing the wind. Years passed, the shoes that once looked brand new grew old, faded, and worn. But Arin never threw them away. As he grew older, he entered small local races and won. Then came bigger competitions, and he won again. His name began to appear in newspapers. Coaches approached him, amazed by his speed. Arin trained harder than everyone else. Not because he wanted fame, but because he wanted to honor the gift that changed his life. Sparkles Section 4. The Marathon of Destiny. One bright morning, Arin stood at the starting line of the World Marathon Championship. Thousands of spectators filled the stadium. Cameras flashed, reporters whispered. "That's Arin, the runner from the small mountain village. He has the fastest qualifying time this year." But beneath all the noise, Arin heard only one voice, the voice in the note. "Run far, your future is waiting." The starting gun fired. Arin ran like the wind. He ran with the heart of a child who once had nothing. He ran with the strength of every step he had taken in the snow. Hours later, he crossed the finish line first. The world cheered. Arin cried. Sparkles Section 5. The Shoes on the Wall. After the victory, Arin returned to his village. Reporters followed him to his small home. On the wall, framed in glass, hung the old red shoes, cracked, faded, but still beautiful. "These," Arin said, touching the frame gently, "are the shoes that carried me to my future."